Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use AI to smooth the skin and to apply makeup and also to lift the face in Photoshop. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and also turn on notifications so YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. Now we are going to be editing this photo. You can see that this photo is looking amazing and this photo is looking better. The first thing we want to do is to remove the blemishes. Then we are going to smooth the skin and we are going to apply makeup and lift the face. And the plugin that we are going to be using in Photoshop is known as Retouch4me plugin. And you can use this plugin to edit your photos in just 1 second. And if you want to get this plugin, make sure you click the link in the description of this video. And after you have gotten this plugin, all you have to do is to press Ctrl J on your keyboard. And once you have created a new layer, you can see layer 1. Then you have to go to Filter and click on Retouch4me. And you click on Retouch4me Heal. And once you click on Retouch4me Heal, just allow it to load. You can see that the blemishes is just going to disappear from the face. And once you are done, all you have to do is to click on apply. The next thing we want to do now is to apply frequency separation on the face. All you have to do is to click on filter. Then we are just going to click on Retouch4me. Then I'm just going to click on Retouch4me frequency separation. And once you click on Retouch4me frequency separation, all you have to do is to use these settings that I'm using. So just left click on this preset area, and if you left click on it, you are going to see skin retouch, you are going to see sharpen and the rest. Just click on skin retouch. You will see that your photo is going to change. Make sure that this Gaussian blur is selected. Make sure that the both Gaussian blur is selected. We are going to increase this high area. Just increase this rectangle on your right hand, increase it to 63. Then you go to the center area, increase it a little bit to 74. Click on this area also and you drag it like this. Make sure you drag it like this, and once you are done, just allow it to load. Once I'm done with it, I'm just going to click apply. But before I click apply, I want to cancel this make layers. I don't want to create another layer, so I'm just going to cancel it and I'm just going to click apply, and you can see that the effect is just going to apply on our photo. I made a mistake before I applied this frequency separation because I was supposed to create another layer before applying it, but I applied it on this layer, so we don't have to go back. And once you are done with the frequency separation, all you have to do is to hold Alt on your keyboard, ALT. Then you left click on this layer area in order to remove that filter from the face. You can see that the Retouch4me Heal was also removed because the blemishes is back to the face. But don't worry, all you have to do is to select your brush. Once you select your brush, increase the size of the brush. Just increase the size. Make sure your flow is at 65 or is at 78. Then you make sure your foreground color is white. Just double click on this square and make sure the one above is white, or you right click on this arrow section in order to change it. So just right click on these arrows and it will change it to white. And once it is white, use your brush and apply the frequency separation on the skin. You can see what is happening to the skin, and the skin is now looking smooth and beautiful. Just watch the magic. You can see what is happening. Because it's a tutorial video, I'm going to be very fast while doing this because I don't want to waste much of your time. Let's also paint below her eyebrows. In order to paint it, you have to left click on your mouse, then you drag your brush and you'll be able to apply that frequency separation on the skin. My frequency separation settings might not be good for your photo, so just make sure you play with the settings of the frequency separation in order to get the best one for your photo. Let's apply the frequency separation on our hands, and once you are done, you can also apply it on this area, and you can see that the skin is now looking better. Just watch how the skin is looking. The skin is looking amazing and the skin is looking beautiful. This is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. You can also clean the edges if you don't like the result. Just clean the edges a little bit because we want to bring out the face details. So I'm just going to click on it and make it to look nice. And I think the face and the skin is now looking better. So I'm just going to click on this background. Then I'm going to press Ctrl J on my keyboard. Then I will highlight this layer together and press Ctrl E. Let's look at the before and the after. If you go to filter and let's click on Retouch for me, you are going to see Retouch for me face make. But before we select this face make, let's press Ctrl J on our keyboard in order to create a new layer. So I'm just going to click on filter, Retouch for me, and then Retouch for me face make. Under this Retouch for me face make, you will see that it has many different features, but we are going to be talking about the lifting and the makeup because of time. So for this Retouch for me lifting and the rest, you can use this lifting in order to fix the face and in order to lift the face and to make the face to look more beautiful. So let's just click on lifting and you can see what has happened to her face. So once you turn on lifting, make sure your lifting is at 100. This is the before and this is the after. Just look at her jaw. This is the before and the after. For this feminine lifting, you have to increase it a little bit. So let's just click on feminine lifting and increase it to be 33. But you can also leave it to be 100. But because we don't want to make the face to look more different from the original, we want everything to look natural. That's why we are going to leave the feminine lifting to be 33. Let's just leave the smoothing to be 11. Then for the lips effect, you can also increase or decrease the lips effect. You can see what is happening to the lips. 48 is better for the lips effect. And you can also select the form mode, but we are not going to be selecting the form mode. Once we are done, let's click on makeup and let's turn on the makeup. Now for this makeup, you can see that immediately we click on makeup, the makeup has applied to the face. You can also select eye makeup and any kind of makeups you want on the eye. You can just select it at this area. You're going to see different type of makeup. Let's select Stardust. But if you select it, make sure your depth is increased to be 100 and the effect is just going to display in the eye. So let's select Smoke Veil and look at what will happen. You can see the results. This is the before and this is the after. I think this Smoke Veil is better for the eye, but we are going to reduce it to be 16 for the depth. We are just going to leave it to be 16. Then for the hue, you can use a hue to change the color. For the lips, you can select any type of lips you want. You can select mirror eyes. Let's reduce the depth and let's leave the depth to be 21. Then for the skin, this soft rose is already good for the skin, but you can select other types of makeup for the skin. So you can also select sun kissed, and if you select sun kissed, let's zoom in the photo. You can see what has happened to her face. This is the before and this is the after. And let's just select soft rose. For this soft rose, we are going to reduce the depth a little bit to be 47. I think 47 is looking better. Then if we click on this displace, you can see that you can increase the eyes in this displace area. You can also slim the nose. Let's just select narrow nose bridge and you can see what has happened to the nose. This is the before and this is the after. Let's reduce it and you will see that the nose is just going to be bigger. But if you increase the narrow nose bridge area, the nose is just going to change. So let's leave it to be 15. I think 15 is better. You can also select big eyes. You can select big lips. You can select slim lips. You can also select smaller nose. And we are done with this Retouch for Me face make area. And once we are done, you can click on apply. And once you click on apply, you will see that the photo is just going to change. This is before applying the Retouch for Me face make. And after applying it, you can see that our photo is now looking perfect and our photo is now looking better. Let's merge all these layers together. apart from the background layer, which is the raw file. This is the before and this is the after. Let's zoom in the photo. This is the before and this is the after. Let's zoom out to the photo. This is the before and this is the after. You can use this Retouch4me clean backdrop to clean dirty backdrop from your photo. Let's say your photo has dirty backdrop and the backdrop is not looking nice, or you want to smooth the backdrop. You can use this Retouch4me clean backdrop. You can also use Retouch4me fabric if the clothes has many folds and the cloth is not straight. You can use this Retouch4me fabric to fix the clothes and to make the fold clothes to look more straight and better. And you can use Retouch4me portrait volumes in order to add highlights and shadows to the face in order to make the face look better. And if we click on this Retouch mattifier, just watch what will happen to the skin if I click on this Retouch mattifier. And once it has loaded completely, let's look at the before and this is the after. But let's reduce it a little bit because we don't want all the highlights to disappear. Once I'm done, I'm just going to click on apply and this is the before and the after. You can see that the face is now looking beautiful and the face is now looking better. And if you want to get this Retouch4me plugin, all you have to do is to click the link in the description of this video. And once you click the link, you are going to visit Retouch4me website. And Retouch4me is giving a special discount to all my subscribers. And trust me, if you get this Retouch4me plugin, your image is just going to look amazing and your images is just going to look better in Photoshop. And we are done with this tutorial. Thank you for watching. If this video was very helpful to you, subscribe for more videos, turn on notifications so YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video, and leave a like to help the channel out.